rise. And more headlines are out of the front page of the Punch newspaper. VIPs moved to engage NSCDC after 11,000 policemen's recall. 50 Nigerians arrested in India drug bust. Nigeria condemns Guinea-Bissau coup. Jonathan evacuated by special flight. And federal government state must provide free basic education, court rules. 160,000 Lagos residents living with HIV. That's according to federal government. Nezra seals 6 Ogun recycling facilities over environmental abuse. On the Metro Plus page, Lagos communities lament failed roads, blame government neglect. All of those are some of the headlines here out of the Punch newspaper. A quick look at the Nation newspaper this morning. World Bank converses clash, slash of import tariff to lower inflation. AU ECOWAS wife to no to coup in Guinea-Bissau. Nigeria-US joint working group to hold security talks. Amohia says Shatima to lead eminent guests to IPI Nigeria's 2025 conference. FCC boss Oladele lauds Tinubu's massive police army recruitment drive. Federal government urges youth automotive innovation. And this says we are not fighting about Benin, says Mowa. And of course, we have to go on our first break this morning. When we do come back, we'll be having more on the Break It On Papers review. Please to stay with us.
Happiness is a choice that we want you to make always. Choose to be happy. Choose 32 FM 94.9 Ibadan.
Yeah, so this is Jolly Johnny on the streets. How well do you know Maggi chicken flavor? Oh yeah, spell celery.
S-E-L-A. R-I-E. Celery.
Bros, you want turn to salary? Okay, spell turmeric.
T-U-R-M-E-R-I-C.
Yes, so
turmeric.
Correct. One carton of Maggi chicken flavor for you.
Maggi chicken flavor with onions, celery, and turmeric. My game changer.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Yes.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo 3-in-1 milky and creamy for you. It's so milky. I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids Milo 3-in-1, milky and creamy. It's truly milky. It contains calcium to help your champ win every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ó ga o, gbogbo ìgbà tí mo bá fi owó ránṣẹ́ tàbí gbowó wọlé, fíám, wọ́n kàn máa fa oríṣiríṣi owó yọ lọ́wọ́ mi ni. Owó àláàtì, owó ìfowóránṣẹ́ àti owó lórí pé mo san bíìlì pẹ̀lú. Mo kàn láàánú ènìyàn rárá o.
Ṣé o ti gbọ́ pé pẹ̀lú Smart Cash, o lè fi owó ránṣẹ́ sí ilé ìfowópamọ́ mìíràn, san gbogbo bíìlì rẹ, kó dẹ̀ tún gba àláàtì, gbogbo rẹ̀ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́.
Lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́?
Kódà, wọ́n tún máa san ìdá 15 owó èlérí fún ẹ lórí owó tí o bá fi pamọ́ lọ́dún.
Ṣé lóòótọ́? Àwẹ̀ fọ́nà mi. Báwo ni mo ṣe máa darapọ̀ mọ́ Smart Cash?
Ó yá ká lọ. Kàn tẹ *939# tàbí kí o dáńlóòdù áàpù Smart Cash lónìí kí o lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbádùn gbogbo ìdúnàdúrà rẹ láì ní owó àfikún kankan. Smart Cash, money matter na sense. Smart Cash wá látọwọ́ Airtel.
Indomie Eat and Win promo.
Jáàtì ra pálí Indomie jẹ́ kí o sì gba ẹ̀bùn kí o sì wá nọ́mbà ìkọ̀kọ̀rí kí o wá lọ sórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára www.indomie.ng/eatandwin. Fi nọ́mbà ìkọ̀kọ̀ rẹ sí orí àtẹ yìí kí o lè ní àǹfààní àti gba àwọn ẹ̀bùn ọ̀fẹ́ amóríwú. Àwọn 10 tó bá yege jùlọ lórí àtẹ yìí ní àǹfààní ẹ̀bùn amóríwú àti mílíọ̀nù kan náírà fún ọ̀sẹ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ fún ẹnìkan tó bá perégedé jùlọ bí o bá ṣe ra Indomie. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o lè ní àǹfààní àti yege tó. Olùkéde Indomie noodles, oúnjẹ aládùn tó ṣe ara lóore.
One day now, one day. Walk no go rest deep in. Say you still fit go on holiday. Make you no day complain. Retire in grand style. Make it worth your while. Choose a partner that won't stress you out. Let's shape your future. Access ARM is working for you. Access ARM is investing for you. To live a life that you dream for you. We no go for your head.
Let's help you shape the future you deserve. Access ARM Pensions. Future shaping.
I am the chef of life, chef of your chef. Taste home, taste culture.
Chef of life. Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do younger with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do younger with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
Come on.
Retí rẹ̀ àsìkò idán yẹn tuntun dé o 32 FM 94.9 fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ Ride Rose tó ṣetán láti dẹ́rìn pẹ̀kẹ́ fayọ̀ kúnnú ọkàn yìí níbi ìmọ́lẹ̀ kérésìmesì yóò ti mọ̀ tàn yànyànyàn nílùú Ìbàdàn ṣe ti ṣetán fún baba kérésìmesì ti iléeṣẹ́ 32 FM tọdún 2025 bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ọjọ́ kìíní oṣù kejìlá títí wọ ọjọ́ kẹrìnlélógún oṣù kejìlá ní Palm Small Ring Road nílùú Ìbàdàn àwọn ohun ìṣeré lóríṣiríṣi fún àwọn ọmọ yín yóò wà ní ìkàlẹ̀ ẹ tún wá gbọ́ o ọjọ́ mẹ́rìnlélógún gbáko ńlá fi pé ẹ̀bùn gbà béèrè kó o jẹ̀bù kàbìtì yàtọ̀ sí ẹ̀bùn tẹ́ gbé lọlé ijó orin ìdíje ẹ̀fẹ̀ àti ìgbádùn tí kò lẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́ fáwọn ọmọ yín bàbá kérésìmesì tọdún yìí yàtọ̀ jọ́ torí pé kí ni gbogbo ìgbádùn àti idán yẹn pẹ̀lú ẹgbẹ̀rún méje náírà péré ni 7,000 naira bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ètò tọwọ́ bọnú àṣẹ́kọ̀ gbẹ̀bù kàǹkà lọ́wọ́ bàbá kérésìmesì lórí afẹ́fẹ́ yóò mọ̀ wáyé láago 4 kọjá ìṣẹ́jú 15 títí wo aago 5 ìrọ̀lẹ́ láàrin ọ̀sẹ̀ aago 5 àbọ̀ sí aago 6 ìrọ̀lẹ́ lópin ọ̀sẹ̀ ẹ tara ṣàṣà wá máa ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì bàbá kérésìmesì fáwọn ọmọ yín ní ìkànnì 32 FM àjàkẹ́rin ilé àwọn àgbẹ̀ Cocoa House ibẹ̀ ni ẹ máa bọ̀ láti ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì ṣagbátẹrù tàbí fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ pè Sùnbọ̀ sórí 0704 017 4981 tàbí Bọ́láńlé sórí 0813 183 2421 bàbá kérésìmesì iléeṣẹ́ 32 FM tọdún 2025 idán tó jù dán lọ.
Every day when my children return from school, I don't recognize them. Hello, do I know you?
It's us, Mommy.
But these dirty, sweaty uniforms and socks were clean in the morning. Everything don't transform. I understand though, school is hectic. It takes energy to come home this transformed. So I make sure they have some nutritious Milo at breakfast.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Wow, Mommy, today's golden morn is milky.
Mine too. Mother of the year. Well done. But please, let's be managing the milk small now.
It's not meal. This is Golden Morn 3-in-1. It comes with milk already inside.
Milk already inside? Since when?
Get Golden Morn 3-in-1. It already has milk inside for your creamy, nutritious enjoyment. No need for milk. Just add water, stir, and enjoy. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
Start your day and have a good time.
Kivo Crema.
Where you need to have the break time.
Kivo Crema.
It's not tea, Papa Garita.
Kivo Crema. Kivo Crema.
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggie Star in double cubes. Double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggie Star Double Cubes. Made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggie brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggie Double Cubes today. Me and Maggie, so good together.
This taste na banger, this taste na creamy rich, this taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1. Thickness, enjoyment, yumminess, happiness, delightfulness, deliciousness, smoothness. This taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1.
Enjoy more creamy richness with the new Nescafe Original 3-in-1 in the new pack. That's strong, finish strong.
32 FM
94.9.
All right, you're welcome back. You're still on to Break It On People's Review here on your Laughter Dial 32 FM 94.9. And of course, my name is GBOLABO Fimasco. We already have Austin Edumo to do the analysis proper for us this morning. Austin, it's great to have you back. Good morning.
GBOLABO, good morning, and thank you for having me.
All right, Austin, I think we can start off with Guinea-Bissau and what is going on presently there. We do realize that the former president, Goodluck Jonathan, was airlifted and brought back to Nigeria safely. But there is an instance of having, West African power bloc in a way shaky, in spite of the fact that we know that there is constitution and electoral process that should elect who should be the leader of most of the West African state here. But now having military incursion, is it a sign that is not too healthy? What do we see, Austin, with this latest wave of military incursion, especially in the African continent here?
Yeah, we have said that military rule is no longer fashionable. For more and more countries within the African continent, they are buying into it by the day. And incidentally, the civil authority are the one calling for this military takeover. In the case of Guinea-Bissau, for example, you discover that we actually saw it coming. I saw it coming. We have run a commentary on this platform before, I think fortnight ago, when there was crisis in that country. This president has overstayed. He was supposed to have conducted the election last year. He didn't do that. His tenure was supposed to be off by first quarter of this year. He didn't leave. He had to arrange for another election again. And in the build-up to that election, major opponents within who are contesting for that election were disqualified. So we knew the end game, where it will end at the end of the day. So I'm not particularly surprised, unfortunately so, that military has decided to take over, citing instability as a result of the fallout of the election. So in as much as we advocate for civil authorities, civil governance, which is a civilian administration and democratic institution to run within this sub-African state, we also need to emphasize the idea of good governance vis-a-vis city-tight syndrome. You know, a lot is really going on within the African continent. It may not be fashionable. There are a lot of theory around military or the issue of governance as a whole. Some people have posited that the worst of civil administration is still far better than the best of military dictatorship. However, when the civilian authority fail to deliver to the people, that is on one hand, try to subvert the process, manipulate the process in such a way that they could perpetuate themselves in office. This is what you get. So it's a sorry case that we're having this in Guinea-Bissau. We actually saw it coming, and we're also grateful that the former Nigerian president was successfully lifted at the end of the day, because at some point it posed a serious risk. They were on African mission for election monitoring. So we are happy that himself and his delegation, nothing happened to them, and we're able to get them back.
All right, Austin, Safe Schools project stalls in 30 states as abductions rise. And we do understand that the government at a point in time entered into what appears to be a signatory in terms of Safe School Declaration in 2015 and ratified in 2019. And if you look at the pledge, $10 million pledge to ensure security in our schools across the country itself. But what we have today has been back-to-back kidnappings, and it's so much of an eyesore. How do we deal with schools not being safe? Is this an outright failure of the government, or there is no way out of it? We have to deal with this menace as long as it stays.
Yeah, it is a failure of the part of government, no doubt about that. It shows that the government has failed, because the law says that governments need to exist for the purpose of, first of all, security, and then welfare, which suffice to say that every other thing apart from security is secondary. You need to be alive first. Even the rights in the Constitution, the right to life is the principal right that cannot be contestable. Having said that, the Safe School Initiative was launched immediately after the Chibok girl adoption. because that was a national embarrassment. We thought we had actually seen it all at that time. We never knew that a time will come in the history of our country that school attack will now happen back to back. The government behaves as if we are completely helpless as far as the situation is concerned. Yes, you mentioned $10 million that was initially pledged. Between 2019 and between 2023 and 2026, there's a budget for SSD, Safe School Declaration, which Nigeria is a signatory of, backed by the United Nations for education, over 100 billion, around 110 or thereabout billion. But the truth of the matter is that how much of this fund have been released? That's another thing. How much of this fund have been released? The idea is that schools will be safe to the extent that mass abduction will no longer happen in the school anymore. Between the time of Chibok and now, around 11 mass adoption of school children have happened. Now, let us not even talk about the ones that have happened in the time past. How do we mitigate future reoccurrence? That is what we should talk about. Schools are being shut in some part of the country. Of course, we need to guarantee security. A lot of people do not really like that idea, but then you really need to be alive to go to school. Areas that are obviously not safe, I do not think it makes any sense for us to continue to run schools in those areas. So we could shut down those schools. Are we going to make sure that these children don't have access to education again? That should not be the target of the government. The target is that we could also consolidate. Borno State government did that under Babagana Zulu by consolidating schools in the urban area with maximum security. So whatever we have to do, we must end this issue, because the United Nations was directly involved after the Chibok girls adoption. The implication of that adoption or subsequent adoption is that people, even children, are gradually being discouraged to go to school. You cannot go to school and you are not coming back home. It's going to cause a lot of problems. So the target of these guys, these rat tag individuals who have considered themselves to enemy of our country, is that they discourage people from going to school, and when they attack the educational sector, you are indirectly attacking the future of the country. We don't know how the government will solve this problem. We believe that it is solvable. We believe that it is something that the government can achieve. They have to deal with a lot of issues. We don't care, but they must ensure that lives of the people are protected, especially that of our children who are of school age.
All right, Austin, police arrest 2 women with pump action gun in Edo, and we also have bandit abducted 54 villagers, including 4 pregnant women, children in Niger community. Can we mop up the spiraling numbers of small arms and ammunition already scattered across the country, because people are now going for self-help? They are not waiting for the security apparatus to come to their aid. Now people are saying that whichever way you can protect yourself, do, in order not to be kidnapped or maimed. Now how do we deal with that, having light weapons, arms and ammunition exchanging hands across the country? Because people would say it's about self-help, it's about self-protection here.
It's not even about self-protection or self-help. Most of these people that are being caught, for example, the intention will be like a criminal thing. How do you defend yourself? Don't forget, you and I cannot bear leather weapons. We can't bear sophisticated weapons like AK-47. Even if we have to go for a gun license, which the president alone has the power to grant, for example, of course, that power is delegatable. At the end of the day, it will just be some category of weapon, not like the really sophisticated weapon. So if we go the way of self-defense, it's going to result in anarchy at the end of the day. But how do you even defend yourself against people that are sophisticatedly armed? You forgot, for example, to mention that the convoy of Ngige was also reportedly attacked in Anambra State. Of course, he was not in that convoy. A policeman was shot in that convoy, and the gun of that policeman was taken away. So I want to buttress the fact that there are so many light arms, ammunition, and light weapons in the hands of non-state actors. There was a time a committee was set up, I think headed by Professor Professor Akinyemi at that time, a lot were recovered, a lot in terms of statistics. But the truth of the matter is that these people overrun our security guys at some point, and they take their ammunition away. And this ammunition are also being used to torment the people in our community. So it is really a big problem. There was a time our borders were shut. We could not get foodstuff in the country, but weapons, arms, and ammunition were coming into the country. It was that bad once upon a time. So the government just had to look for a way to address these myriads of security challenges, because we have a lot of weapons in the hands of unauthorized people. And when that happens, they will turn themselves to terrorists, terrorizing the community, making people to lose their sleep and not have peace within their community. So the buck rests on the table of the government. There are a couple of attacks in northern part of the country, Niger and what have you. It continues to happen, but we are also negotiating from the position of witness, because government is practically like helpless, not as if they are helpless, not as if we cannot deal with the situation. But I don't know the reason why we cannot deal with the situation.
All right, Dustin, I'll have you complete your thought. We have time check right about now. When we do come back, we'll be having more on the Break It On Papers review. Please do stay with us.
32 FM 94.9.
It's 7 a.m. Hustle, no dey look size. Fire on with Super Commando energy drink.
Whether you're chilling with your friends, in town with your clique, watching a movie with your bestie, turning up at parties for the jollof, or just chilling at home by yourself, reach for a refreshing bottle of Razzle. Razzle your world and express yourself with the new and exciting flavors of Razzle: cola, orange, and lemon. Razzle your world.
Shh! Did you hear that? Wow! It's time for Laughter Santa!
It's that magical time of the year again, and 32 FM 94.9 in partnership with Ride Ross is bringing laughter, joy, and sparkle to Ibadan. Get ready for Laughter Santa 2025. From December 1st to 24th, the Palms Mall Ring Road becomes the merriest place in town. There will be games, 24 days of treasure hunt, beautiful gifts from Santa, arts and crafts, dance competitions, slides, rides, and endless fun for every child. And guess what? All the Christmas magic costs just 7,000 naira per child, and from 4:15 to 5 p.m. every weekday and 5:30 to 6 p.m. every weekend, you stand a chance to win awesome gifts on the Laughter Santa Radio Raffle. So come and make memories that jingle all the way with your little ones. Remember, Santa's laughter starts December 1st. For sponsorship and other inquiry, call Auntie Sumbo on 0913-246-1006 or Bonanle on 0810-067-2518. And to get your ticket, you can visit 32FM 94.9 at 4th floor Cocoa House, Dubai, Ibadan. Laughter Santa 2025. See you there.
This taste na banger, this taste na creamy rich, this taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1. Thickness, enjoyment, yumminess, happiness, delightfulness, deliciousness, smoothness. This taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1.
Enjoy more creamy richness with the new Nescafe Original 3-in-1 in the new pack. That's strong. Finish strong.
Yeah, so this is Jolly Johnny on the streets. How well do you know Maggi chicken flavor? Oh yeah, spell celery.
S-E-L-A-R-I-E. Celery.
Bros, you want turn to salary? Okay, spell turmeric.
T-U-R-M-E-R-I-C.
Yes, so
turmeric.
Correct. One carton of Maggi chicken flavor for you.
Maggi chicken flavor with onions, celery, and turmeric. My game changer.
Mr. Teacher, please, what happens when children come to school? How is it that they leave home very neat and return looking so different?
Non-stop action, ma. All the learning and sports burn energy. So those sweat stains, dirty uniforms and shoes, they show that your kid has been very active.
Now, wow.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'll be showing you how I make a milky bowl of golden morn.
Yay!
I like to have my golden morn in a bowl first, then pour some warm water. I just stir and watch it turn into milky, nutritious enjoyment.
But when did you add milk?
I'm using Golden Morn 3-in-1, so no need to add milk.
So delicious, Mommy.
Golden Morn 3-in-1 comes with milk inside already. Get it for your family today. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
I'm in love. Sonia tomato mix, stand up. Is it to open? Is it to squeeze? Is it to scoop? And is it to stir? Dishes come alive with so much taste. Sonia tomato mix, of course. Sonia tomato mix, yes sir. Sonia tomato mix, stand up pouch.
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do younger with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do younger with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
Indomie Eat and Win promo. Jáàtì ra pálí Indomie jẹ́ kí o sì gba ẹ̀bùn kí o sì wá nọ́mbà ìkọ̀kọ̀rí kí o wá lọ sórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára www.indomie.ng/eatandwin. Fi nọ́mbà ìkọ̀kọ̀ rẹ sí orí àtẹ yìí kí o lè ní àǹfààní àti gba àwọn ẹ̀bùn ọ̀fẹ́ amóríwú. Àwọn 10 tó bá yege jùlọ lórí àtẹ yìí ní àǹfààní ẹ̀bùn amóríwú àti mílíọ̀nù kan náírà fún ọ̀sẹ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ fún ẹnìkan tó bá perégedé jùlọ bí o bá ṣe ra Indomie. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o lè ní àǹfààní àti yege tó olùkéde Indomie noodles oúnjẹ aládùn tó ṣe ara lóore.
Oga Hustler, you guys match this hustle aura for aura. Oh yeah, carry one super commando energy drink there. Make yourself get energy to fire on. Cause to wait for this hustle, no be by size.
Super commando.
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggie Star in double cubes. Double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggie Star double cubes. Made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggie brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggie double cubes today. Me and Maggie, so good together.
32 FM
94.9.
All right, you're welcome back. And of course, it's the Break It On Papers Review here on your Laughter Dive 32 FM 94.9. And of course, still taking headlines out of the national dailies here in Nigeria. Austin, I want us to quickly touch on this one as well before opening the phone lines. And now we have this headline as saying that NNPC reduces petrol price to 900 naira per litre in Lagos, 940 naira per litre in Abuja. Already what we are seeing Dangote refinery do for some of those filling stations, speaking of fuel from Dangote, we've seen a kind of a low reduction in the price of PMS per litre at filling stations. Now, incidentally, it appears that the control is gradually shifting from the government. NNPCL appears not to be determining what the price of PMS per litre should be. Now, should we further decentralize what appears to be highly controlled petroleum sector over the years by the government, having more of the private investors coming on board, since the local refineries cannot work, as we say this morning?
Yeah, the essence of liberalization is actually to allow key private sector players, e.g. Dangote and some other ones that are coming up. In an ideal situation, after the full deregulation, government should not control the price. Government should not determine the price. The reason why, since after the regulation, especially the signing of the PIA, is that government once in a while will have to stand at the gap so that the price will not overshoot as it affects the common man. So NNPC can dictate what they want to sell, but the bottom line is that people like Dangote, who are, if Dangote is like is the biggest player, not like in the industry now. By the time refining capacity continue to stabilize and improve, the idea is that prices will continue to come down. So let's see how that can work. But 940 in Abuja, 900 in Lagos is still very high. In the days ahead, once there's stability in the market, we want to see prices coming down. I think there are a lot of initiatives undertaken by Dangote that can crash the price, but there are still a lot of bottleneck within the system. There are still a lot of crises within the system. Some stakeholders within the system, they are trying to hold the people to ransom by ensuring that Dangote idea does not see the light of the day. But in a nutshell, the essence of a deregulated market is so that market forces can determine the price. And the forces of market from a private perspective, like the Dangote refinery, is to, at the long run, crash the price to a bearable level where Nigeria will no longer be overburdened by the cost of PMS.
All right, then El-Rufai formalizes ADC membership months after ditching APC for SDP. Should they be shaky? Talking about the ruling APC now, looking at the El-Rufai factor, and of course Atiku Abubakar also joining tent with the ADC as we stand. So do we have a strong opposition coming from this new political party that they found some kind of alliance with?
We have not seen yet. It's a matter of time, because when these guys left their former party, especially El-Rufai, we thought by now APC will not even exist anymore. But up till now, there have not even been a major movement to the ADC. But 24 hours is too long in Nigerian politics. Atiku also formally joins the ADC. El-Rufai has formally dumped the SDP. You know, he left the APC for SDP. He has formally dumped the SDP for the ADC now. I think fortnight ago, some people within the ADC, they came out to say that Atiku Abubakar, Rotimi Amechi, El-Rufai, they should stop sitting on the fence. Let us know where you guys belong. And I think they have done the right thing by officially obtaining the membership card.
All right, Austin, we do have a caller. Hello, good morning.
Sister.
Yeah.
My name is Ade from UI.
All right.
I say big good morning to Austin. Austin was analyzing the issue of education. That's where I want to go. Close down of schools. A lot of mistakes were made in 2015. A lot of that's when we made this mistake that we're passing through now. It was a very, very terrible mistake that time. That was the foundation of this problem. But have you ever, my sister, have you ever asked, number one, the meaning of Boko Haram is that Western education is a sin. Let's start from there. And Gumi came to Ibadan. Gumi has been mentioning about negotiation. Has anybody even asked about what are we negotiating? Number one, major thing, two things they want is education should be closed down. And that's what the government is doing now. I think that is one thing that is already settled by them. And number two, I won't mention it so that it won't create problem for us. But that's another negotiation, another thing they want, another condition they want for peace in Nigeria. There is a particular body they said they don't want them to operate again in Nigeria. That's number two. But what I want to believe is that before, if you look at the election of 2023, you see that even if they did not vote for Atiku, they voted for Tinubu. There must have been a kind of agreement Tinubu signed with these Fulanis when he wins the president at all costs, and that's what the man is doing for them. That's how.
All right. Thank you so much, Ade, for that. All right. Hello. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, GBOLABO.
Good morning.
I greet the brilliant analyst. This praise for me, Adefusi calling from Apata. Quickly. Insecurity in Nigeria will have been a thing of the past if Mr. President listened to the people. He didn't listen to us until everything were getting out of hand. That is why he declared state of emergency. Never too late for him to redeem his image. Let him give us state police. No time to waste about it. If one region is ready for state police, give it to them. bandits are carrying sophisticated weapons. Why are you denying the local security men affiliated to the government, the state government? It's not supposed to. You can't do it all alone. Every tier, every levels of government have their taking security. That's my submission. Good morning.
All right, thank you so much, Prince Bumi Adifusi. The Olebara, that's Dr. Mrs. says on Facebook here, the creation of Southwest Police will not offer solutions to insecurity, but establishment of well-organized vigilante groups at community levels. All right, we also have Fawale Femi says, good morning, 32 FM family. The constitutional government in Guinea has been upturned, and now the ECOWAS leaders perspire this might happen due to delay in elections and disqualification of major opposition. All right, Laman Sherry says, regarding Guinea-Bissau coup, that is the implication of failed democracy. All right, we also have Prince Bumi Adifusi says, okay, Bayo Nonuga and all media aides of the president, thus Tinubu should cover their faces in shame for misinforming the general public and Mr. President. Also, now time is fast spent. I wanted you to react to what Ade said from UI, saying that the government has entered into some kind of negotiations with Fulanis here. But then, Austin, one shot from you as we leave the studios.
I think that statement is reckless and is uncalled for. People did not reject Article. Article got substantial vote in the northern part of the country, but because there was division in Article's party, so that affected a lot of things.
All right,
we are all paying with the security situation, but I do not think it makes sense to continue to abuse people, to continue to call people names.
Okay.
God will bless Nigeria.
Amen. Thank you so much, Austin, for doing this with us, and to all our callers and those who sent in their messages. We also say big thank you. The Smart Kids Show is up next. My name is GBOLABO, famous school. Do have a blessed day.